Hello. There's a lot going on today. So, this is going to be a very quick and sweet point that I'm going to make here because I'm blown away at the moment, completely blown away. Blown away. So, I'm just going to wait and see if anybody comes in. If not, I'll just leave it up and if somebody wants to see it for themselves, they can see it for themselves. But I don't know. I don't know if people know that, you know, when Amber Heard wrote her article that she wrote, it was to the New York Post. Okay. We had a discussion about the New York Post the other day when we were on talking about the trial and why the hell are they focusing on a few words, Johnny said, instead of the actions that Amber Heard is doing? Um, I got mad, Red Rub Media. I got mad. I got mad. Hi, Jonathan. Hi, Nika. We did. We spoke about the bullshit that the New York Post has been constantly putting out. We've been constantly talking like, okay, I think, what was it? The see you next Tuesday, decomposing in the car. That was their main focus from the day that Isaac was up. That was the New York Post's main focus that day. Are you kidding me? So I called the New York Post. And I started talking to this woman. I guess her name was I'm not even gonna put the names out. So I spoke to this woman. I called customer service. She's like, you know what? You need to call the editor's desk. So can I have the editor's desk phone number? Because I don't want to get mad at anybody because I know majority of the people who are picking up the phone are not responsible for the words that are being printed in a rag called the New York Post. So I called. A nice gentleman answered the phone at the New York Post. And I said, he's like, can I help you? And I said, well, I have a complaint. I said, what's your complaint about? Kind of hard to like get the words up at first and be like, so I'm like, what are you guys doing? I'm like, you doxed two people who were in the courtroom due to a tweet that they had 6, 7 years ago because freaking Eve Barlow is sitting in the goddamn court looking up everybody who is there and seeing what they posted about Amber. So, Amber, this is all this bullshit that happened yesterday all came from Amber. She is trying to bullshit her way out of this. So when I talked to the New York Post, and I'm going as fluently as I am right now when I spoke to them, I'm like, you call yourself journalist? This isn't journalism. I mean, do you understand? This is not journalism. Journalism is not taking somebody's side and putting out the facts. He goes, you're right. This isn't journalism. I said, what? What? Hold on. It was more like this. Ready? Hold on. And he goes, everything you said is correct. And I said, but why are you pushing this narrative when, I mean, all you got to do is go on YouTube. There's no support for Amber. Why? Because anybody who has been following this circus, and that's what she's made it out to be, a circus. And for Johnny, I do believe he had issues with drugs, obviously, and alcohol. Doesn't mean that you're going to do something physical to somebody to cause pain. I talked to the guy about the doxing. He's like, I don't know what the hell happened with that one. I don't know why that happened. You are right. You should be angry. Everybody should be angry. So everything I said, you're probably sitting there rolling your eyes, this, that. He's like, I'm not rolling my eyes at you. And I said, oh, so you're rolling your eyes at the own company that you work for. Yeah. So I said, oh, I'm like, that was not the answer I thought I was going to get. And I said, look, this has been a circus that's been going on, and this girl has been trying to get out of this and trying to push. Oh my God, the amount of trouble she has caused for this whole case, the amount of trouble she has tried to do. And I'm sorry, y'all, I'm not sure if that baby's hers. I'm gonna be honest. I think it was good for her image. We'll see. Only time will tell. Hi Gemma. Hi Nika. Hi everybody. I'm sorry. I'm sounding off, and I just wanted to explain to you that I called the New York Post, basically told them a horrible magazine, and the guy agreed with me, and he agreed that he knows that he believes that Amber Heard is guilty. And he just went, like he didn't necessarily say, I believe Amber Heard is guilty. I just went, why are you supporting her? Why? Because she wrote the first article for you guys? He goes, most likely that's what it is. He's like, they don't tell us why. We don't understand why. We don't understand why this is still going on our magazine for this. I didn't expect that. I'm like, so I'm not crazy? Like, you guys are really not putting out the right. You're not crazy. That's how we ended it. So the people who work at the New York Post are very much aware that Amber Heard is guilty. Guilty of what? Who knows? But knows that this girl is full of crap. They are aware. Like just most people are. They are aware she's full of crap. That just proved me. And it kind of made me go, okay, so they have to do this to keep their money going. But why? And I just went, but why? Why does it have to be her narrative? Why? And it's, as we said, it's probably because they printed her article. So if she's lying, it probably makes them look bad too. But if she loses this, it's like going to make it worse. And I said that to him. I'm like, how do you get out of that one? He's like, I don't even know how that was our main thing for that day. He said, but it's not under my control. And I said, but this isn't journalism. I know. Agreed with everything I said. Whether maybe that's what he's doing to everybody just to shut everybody up. But when I said, like, I'm rolling my eyes, you're probably doing this. And he goes, girl, not to you. And I could tell by the tone of his voice, he was frustrated and annoyed by the story. It sounds like a lot of people at the New York Post are frustrated and annoyed by this. Call the editor's desk, guys. You can do it for yourself. Complain to them. Tell them what you think. Tell them what you think. Tell them you think this is BS. Tell them, like, why are you supporting this woman where everything has been proven now that everything's pointing to her? You know, now the marriage therapist did come out yesterday and did say, both of them are slightly, abusive. All you got to do is listen to the leaked audio tapes that were put out in, I guess, early 2020 it was, or late 2019. And you listen to those tapes, it is very clear who is the manipulator, who is trying to get out, and who is just trying to push and push. And like I said, I know girls who were like this or still are. I don't know. But I've seen girls who were this manipulative. Absolutely. I worked with one. She was awful. Oh my God. And she wasn't even that like pretty. And all the guys would like fall over her. I'm like, what is it that she's doing? Like, I couldn't, like, what is it about her? She's, I don't know. But yeah, well, no, it's just the fact that you doxed two people in the New York Post, people who did not want their names affiliated with this case, because Amber's cronies decided that they're going to go after everybody. Well, Eve Barlow, there you go, girlfriend. I know you ain't watching me because I'm tiny small channel. Super duper duper small. But then again, they're going after people, but I'm not in a court. They're going after people who are in the court. They're getting people inside the court who are in there, who are Johnny Depp fans, who might have posted something 6 years ago and getting them kicked out. That's what's happening. And then the New York Post stocks them because they support Amber, because they have to. So, yeah, I just wanted to share that bit of information with you all. Hey, Mr. J, nice. Oh, happy. Well, wrong words. I guess it's Good Friday. I don't know how you. It's Good Friday. I won't be eating meat because I can't eat meat. So, um, but yeah, that I wanted to come forward because that has been, I don't know, frustrating me. And I always thought the New York Post was a better magazine or newspaper than the New York Times, who's honestly just proven that they're just as um, shady and sensationalistic, if that's a word. I have a question. What happens to Amber when the jury says guilty? She has to pay Johnny $50 million. That's what happens. She's not going to jail. This is the civil. I mean, it's a crazy civil case, but it's a civil case. She has to pay him $50 million. She won't. Or she'll run to Elon and get the money from Elon and give it to him. I don't know how that's going to work. That's the only thing that bugs me. God, why isn't Elon smart enough to like get away from her? Oh my God, she's awful. She's awful. And it makes a little bit more sense now, at least. But to hear it actually come out of somebody's mouth from the New York Post was pretty good too. Like I'm like, and I said to the guy, I'm not crazy. Like you guys see this, right? Oh yeah, oh yeah, you are not crazy. I'm like, oh wow, okay, okay. So as I said, I was going to make this very quick, sweet, and to the point. Just to like sum up real quick. Gemma, I disagree. I don't think he's a bad person. I mean, you do know Elon is also autistic as well. I don't know how he wants to fix brains, but I don't believe he's a bad person. I really don't. I think he's a genius. I think he's obviously one of the richest men in the world. But I don't think he's a bad guy. I think he gets a lot of bad press because a lot of people don't like him. Yeah, I think he just gets a lot of bad press. And as I'm putting this out there now, if you don't realize, the press is lying to us. And I just had the press tell that to me. They're lying to us. They're always lying to us. In the news on TV and the stuff that you read in the paper, the people who really want to get out the real news, people who want to get out the real news, look for people who are like, me or anybody else on YouTube who really doesn't want an angle. They just want to get to the right point. I just want to see justice served. That's all. And so far, I haven't heard anything damning except for the therapist and what the therapist said. But a lot of the bad things that came from the therapist was hearsay from Amber. So there's a lot of hearsay in this whole thing. Why can't Elon Musk think bigger and just make an arc? I don't know, but I don't know why he purchased Twitter either. I mean, I won't even go on Twitter. Like that place is a cesspool, if you ask me. I don't even like that place. Mm-mm. But I mean, this was just, yep, we're lying to you. You're not dumb. You're not crazy. We are crazy. We're lying. Yep. I was just blown away by that. I really was. Well, I will say this, Gemma, and I don't have autism, so I can't speak with somebody who has autism, but I have nephews who deal with it on a very, very severe side and not so severe side. Um, if he could help, and I don't know how he would help and how that would change. I don't even know what it was because I didn't know autism that well until my nephews were diagnosed, which was 20 years ago. And I didn't know much about it. It was a long learning and understanding of what it is. Um, How he's going to fix brains, I wouldn't know. But if he can make social activity a little bit easier for people who find social activity difficult, I don't know how you would do that. Um, uh, that's all. I mean, I do, like I said, I don't think he's a bad guy. I really can't read that at the moment, but I will. I promise. But I'm very skeptical what I read and what I see, depending on how it's angled, because everything has an angle now. I'm sure. And my nephews were babies. They were infants, so they didn't know any better. And we didn't know if they grew out of it. We didn't know if this was going to get worse for them. Um, my one nephew has an issue where he's has trouble, socializing. And the other one, honestly, he's so severe he can't talk. So, um, if something can be done to help and make things easier, that would be awesome. But I don't know. I'm not. I wouldn't know. You would know better, Gemma, than me, because I'm not suffering with something like that. So I wouldn't even say suffering. Um, Living with that. So yeah. If, like I said, if there's a way of making social situations better. Oh, thank you, Gemma. I appreciate you appreciating that. Um, yeah, I was, like I said, I was thrown for a loop when I called the New York Post. That was interesting. That was interesting. I thought the guy was going to be like, no, 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 nope, nope. So, if you guys are pissed that like the New York Post thinks it's okay to dox innocent people because they're fans of Johnny Depp, you two should be mad. Because if I was there, it definitely would have been me. Because if they probably saw me in there and looked me up, and obviously Eve is really good at that. And because they're able to find people from 6 years ago who put out a tweet about Amber. Oh my God. This girl is, listen, she's so manipulative that she's got her friends trying to get rid of every issue that she's got. Oof. Ooh. Who needs a friend like that? She's terrible. Guys, I'll tell it, all you, just because she's got money and she's pretty, physically pretty, she's physically pretty. But once you know, like, what kind of person she is the ugliest person there ever was. Like, ugh, she makes me gross. I was looking at her face when she, ugh. Knowing that I mean, in my belief and what I've been doing and how I've been following this case pretty much since 2020, like almost every day. I hope, I hope karma comes around. It deserves to. That's all. I hope there's justice. Thank you, everybody, for showing up and coming in. I just wanted to let you guys know what happened. I was like, oh, I should have done that, but I don't do that stuff. I don't put people on speaker, and that's not my thing. But surprised, to say the least, because obviously the workers don't feel the same way as the same things that are being posted. So that makes me feel a little bit better. There will be justice. I hope so, Gemma. I hope so. And yes, Gemma, we will collab. Oh, you're sweet. I'm not. Stop it. As a matter of fact, I got to go shortly to go pick up my daughter. Her and her friend went to go get ramen noodles. There's like ramen all over the place. Ramen, 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 ramen. So I got to go get her. It's still spring break in this house. Kids are in and out of my house constantly. It's a lot of fun. I kind of liked it today. Or this week. It's been fun. You guys have been seeing how crazy it is in my house, even though I've been doing this thing anyway. And we've been doing shopping and this and that during the whole thing, and I'm trying to keep up. But I just appreciate all of you for coming in, being here, being awesome, and just helping me out, keep the stream going when I'm not here, and being chatting in the chat, or if you just want to sit and watch and listen when I put the court on. That's why I try not to talk too much during it, because I don't want to talk over anything. But I feel better that I called them, and I feel better knowing that I'm not great, like understanding why they don't even know why. So Well, they kind of do. And so do I. But can't believe anything anymore these days, people. You cannot believe what you see, what you read, what you hear. It is, you got to like freaking search everything before you believe crap. The only thing I'm going to believe is weather. Is there a storm coming? Do I have to give my dog some doggy Xanax because she cannot handle thunderstorms? Because I have to give it to her like an hour and a half before time? Yeah. So I'm sorry. I'm rambling right now, so I should probably cut it off. All right. I got to go grab the kids. And everybody, have a wonderful, blessed Easter weekend. Have a wonderful and blessed Passover. Have a wonderful weekend all together. I hopefully we'll see you Monday. There's a chance I might not. I'm having issues with my stomach, and my doctor wanted me to go to the ER today. I'm like, no, I'm not going. And she's like, well, we need to. I said, I'm not going. Not today. I said, can we wait till like Monday or Tuesday? She's like, I get it. It's the Easter weekend, right? I'm like, yeah. She's like, if it gets any worse, promise me you will go to the emergency room. She's like, if not, Monday. So I'll make sure all this is ready to go. And then I'll go to the ER or take it with me or something like that, just so we can keep it going. Yeah, fucking hospitals are not going to stop me, people. It's not going to stop me. All right, everyone. Have a good day. Have a great weekend. Have a wonderful weekend. And I hope to see you Monday. Trial starts again on Monday, 10 o'clock. See you then.